At their own 19-yard line.
Right there. 19! Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Shoot!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Allen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Throwing is Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's checking, he's checking. Scratch. Hey, one.
Mariota to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
I'm going back to you. 49.
Mariota on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Let's make these babies.
On second down, Mariota again. Completes it to Davis. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Come to me, it's me.
On second down, McCaffrey. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Round 80. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second and 11 now. Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. third and long. It's Allen. And he's going to go down again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On second and 10, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike.
Hey, hold.
To throw on second and 6. Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Allen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
And again, it's Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56, 56.
Bravo.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw again, Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
38-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this time, Allen will throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. One.
Mariota hands to Henry. Taron Johnson made the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. from 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Bullshit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55. Check. Hey, exit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 99. Check 99. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 54. Check.
They run forward with Carson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Carson. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Allen. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. 5 wide. Here we go.
To try again after the sack. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's back to throw. The hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
West.
Get ready. Middle.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's into the hands of Edwards. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing here, Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're